So these are my year two predictions for the upcoming, the next weekend, which is obviously the international break, of course. With obviously, I don't think there's many call ups in year two for the international break. It's mostly the need one game. So let's get straight into it then. Start off then with Newport versus Bristol Rovers. Newport obviously suffered that 2-0 defeat away at Cambridge. Disappointing defeat for Newport. Spineless performance from Newport, really. Well, Bristol Rovers got a very good win. A bit of a shock of a win, wasn't it? Well, it's a shock on recent form, but got a win away at Queensbury Town. Can't like that, can you? Queensbury knocked out Manchester United in the Carabao Cup, and they end up using the lead game at home to Bristol Rovers. Football, funny game, isn't it? It's a funny day in football. But very good win for Bristol Rovers. But like I keep saying, it's away at Newport. No matter what form Newport win, it is quite difficult. Pierce a daughter away at Newport. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in that game. Up next then, we've got Barnet versus Shrewsbury. Obviously Barnet, 2-1-1. I think that's a good point. There's Colchester for Barnet. 2-1-1. Shrewsbury, 2-0-0. Then Southampton in a very dead game, let's be real, between two teams who will be down there battling for survival in League 2. And yeah, I fancy Barnet here. I do fancy Barnet to get a comfortable 2-0 win over Shrewsbury. They'll fancy their chances, in my opinion, in that game. Up next, obviously it's Barrow versus Swindon. Obviously Barrow lost the Peatwell derby, didn't they? 1-0 to Fleetwood. I think the sending off didn't help Barrow, did it? And then obviously Fleetwood took advantage of that, of the man advantage, to get 1-0 win. While Swindon, what phase is Ian Holloway in, people? What phase is he in? Getting a fantastic win away at Crewe. Crewe, who were the leaders, and Swindon going away to Crewe and winning 3-0. So I do fancy Swindon here. I'm going to go for Swindon to win 1-0 away at Barrow, but I have to keep saying it's not easy going away to Barrow. But I think Swindon will get the win here. Up next then, Cambridge at home to Oldham. Oldham suffered a narrow defeat at home to Cheltenham. Cambridge getting a 2-0 win against Newport. Don't see Cambridge using at home, but I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Cambridge and Oldham. Up next, we've got Cheltenham, who drew 1-1, who got a very good point away at Salford on the Friday Night Football in League 2. They take on Atherton, obviously Atherton Stanley, who got a 0-0 draw against Shrewsbury. Obviously again, Cheltenham and Atherton, there will be the two teams down there. The two teams down there, in my opinion. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in that game between Cheltenham and Atherton. Colchester will take on Crewe. Obviously Crewe got a 0-0. Suffered a 3-0 defeat at home to Swindon. Very disappointing for them. So you expect Crewe to bounce back, but it's going to be difficult away at Colchester under the Towley brothers. And Colchester picked up a point away at Barnet as well. But I think they cancel each other out here. I do think they cancel each other out and get a 0-0 draw. Colchester and Crewe. How they take on Quarry. Obviously Quarry got a very good point, didn't they? They got a fantastic point away at Chesterfield. Can they turn up against the teams in around them though, Quarry? That's the question, isn't it? Well, how they suffered a 2-0 defeat away at Bromley. It was a tight game, wasn't it? It was a tight game, but Bromley. What phase is Andy Woodman in, people? Second season at EFL, and he's near the top of the table with Bromley. What phase is he in? So, how they first Quarry, tough game to call it's took them to call because Tanquoy put that performance in and they did against Chesterfield away at Howard. And away to Howard is a difficult PS daughter. I do fancy a Howard win. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Howard against Quarry. Up next, we've got MT Dons versus Twinsbury. MT Dons suffered a 1-0 defeat at home to Walsall, while Twinsbury suffered a 1-0 defeat at home to Bristol Rovers. So they both suffered 0 defeats at home. MT Dons are the team at home against Twinsbury. I think then they will cancel each other out. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw because they are both still expected to be up there this season. So I think they'll cancel each other out in a 1-1 draw. Notts County take on Fleetwood. Fleetwood obviously getting a 1-0 win in the Peterborough derby, while Notts County, they drew. Oh no, they didn't. No, I see Notts County got a win. Sorry about that. For some reason I thought they drew at Tranmere, but no, Notts County got an hour win. I must have them mixed up. Notts County got an hour win away at Tranmere, very good win for Notts County. Top yes, also away at Tranmere. I did fancy Tranmere, to be fair, in that game. I'm still not convinced by Martin Patterson as my answer, but Matt Dennis. To be fair to Matt Dennis, after leaving my team Taro, he's been stolen for fun, hasn't he? He's been stolen for fun at Notts County, so maybe he's found his PS there. But as for this game, I think it'd be a good game, this one. I'm going to go for Notts County 2, Fleetwood 2. I think it'd be a very good game. Up next, we've got Salford at home to Tranmere. Obviously, Tranmere suffering that 2-1 defeat at home to Notts County, while Salford still chopping points at home to Cheltenham despite getting an equaliser with Kadeem Harris. Salford versus Tranmere, that's a close game, that one. Tough game to call. But I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Salford and Tranmere. Walsall versus Chesterfield. Chesterfield obviously drew 2-2 with Quarry. Walsall then a 1-0 win away at MT Dons. I think Walsall and Chesterfield will cancel each other out here. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Walsall and Chesterfield. And finally, Bromley versus Gillingham, which is the evening game. Gillingham then a 1-0 win away at Oldham. Bromley picking up a 2-0 win at home to Howard. Don't be tough game down away to Bromley for Gillingham. I'm going to go for, again, I think they'll cancel each other out. I'm going to go for Bromley 1, Gillingham 1. So they're my year 2 predictions for the upcoming weekend on the international break fixtures. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below, your star predictions down below in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one.